Hey guys, how are we doing? So something slightly different. I mean, you may not think it from first glance because we've been doing these versus videos for a bit. But this is from Seth, the Programmer's channel, and I don't think, to my knowledge, I've reacted to any kind of Naruto stuff from Seth, the Programmer's channel yet. Comment section exploded. I don't think I have. Anyway, I've seen this and I found that like this is a Seth, the Programmer and Swag Kage discussion with Clyde the Weeaboo. So like I like it when there's like, obviously I like Swag when he's talking about it's very informative and it's funny in parts, but I feel like when there's another person there, well, we'll see how this works with three people, it makes it a little bit more entertaining and a little bit funnier to watch as well, especially with other people's opinions and like when they're different. But anyway, we're gonna get into this. Itachi Uchiha versus Madara Uchiha, which this is, I feel like this is a really interesting topic anyway, so let's get into this. That's a cool intro. Nice. Seth the Programmer.
Hello everyone, it's your host Seth the Programmer.
Cool.
Today we got a feisty three-way with Swag Kage and my boy Clyde the Weeaboo.
Cool.
So, so before we start this video, I actually just want to say, subscribe to Clyde the Weeaboo. Help this guy get to 10K. He's struggling out there.
Subscribe button.
He's struggling out
Get him to
there.
1 million subscribers in 5 minutes.
Yeah, get him to 1 million
Okay,
subs.
I think I'm subscribed. I've been going through all these guys and trying to like see if there's
Get him
stuff
to
I
1
can do in the
million
future.
subscribers
Like the
minimum
violent
in
Weeaboo.
5 minutes. Every single person who doesn't subscribe, I will drop a 10-guy shinsei on your house.
No.
Shit.
Damn, 5
serious.
seconds.
Alright, so today's video will be Itachi versus Madara. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, this seems
damn.
kind of like a weird match, but it's actually heavily debated about if you're in like the Naruto debate community or even try to discuss power stealing with Naruto characters. You actually see this debate come up a lot. So I think what we should touch up on first is, of course, the interviews. So which one of you wants to discuss the Itachi interviews?
Yeah, I mentioned it before, like before we started recording, and I said, Kishimoto, apparently, Swag Kage pointed out, before he'd even thought about Madara, had specifically killed off Itachi so that Itachi wouldn't be able to kill Madara. There's like this really infamous interview where he says, well, if Itachi was still around, the war wouldn't even exist. It'd be over before it even started.
Even though Itachi was brought back through Edo Tensei. There's this little manga statement, and I've actually heard some people cite this, where people claim Itachi's invincible because he says nobody without a Mangekyo Sharingan can defeat him. And it's like, well, okay.
So that means so Hashirama can't beat him either.
Hashirama can't. Well, Hashirama says Itachi's a better shinobi than him, which obviously means Itachi is more powerful.
Man, straight up. Fucking, I mean, even Sarutobi ain't got no chance. Third Hokage, strongest Hokage, he's getting fucking straight bitched by Itachi.
It's silly that people have to cite interviews to prove that Itachi stomps Madara and solos the verse. Like,
that's like, isn't it like that Nappa one that Kishimoto slipped out where he's like, yeah, Madara's only the same strength as Nappa.
Everywhere on the internet.
Saying Saga, man. Fucking saying Saga.
Space Madara solos all Dragon Ball. Madara solo Big Force. Like.
Okay, so obviously the interviews are bullshit. But what about the actual fight? What are you guys' opinions on that?
Stick Itachi versus like the kid Madara. And that was throwing rocks. Hashirama. That's probably not going to end well for Madara. That's one of a few that I can see Itachi winning. Base MS Madara is really hard to say because nobody knows what base MS Madara could do. Nobody knows if he had the perfect Susanoo, or if he like if that was his Mangekyo power from the start, or if like he had other Mangekyo powers. The only source anybody has to cite for Madara's Mangekyo abilities is Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations, where he can like rewind time. Yeah, but nobody likes citing that game.
Wait, is this the one that fought Hashirama? Like that big battle they had? Well, didn't Onoki say that like in the fucking flashbacks that he like sort of insinuated he had the perfect Susanoo? Or was it just like he was even scary back then?
That was Madara because that was after the Foundation of Belief. So like Warring States, Teenage Madara versus Itachi, like in whatever, but EMS Madara and above is everything we know the capabilities of, and I think Itachi can't beat like any Madara that we can like pinpoint the capabilities of, because even with like the Totsuka blade and the Yata mirror, what's it gonna do against a perfect Susanoo? Dodge.
Dodge.
Like, it's not like Madara can only swing the sword of the perfect Susanoo once and bust all those mountain tops. Like, he can do that multi-mountain range attack over and over again without trying. Like, he just keeps swinging his sword. Itachi will tire out, or just the shield will crack.
Well, they're gonna say, like, there's two things people need to realize is, like, the Susanoo, the Totsuka blade and stuff, even Itachi and Sasuke quoted that, like, when they're in that form, in that part of the story, like, it's actually painful to use the Susanoo.
Right.
And he would run out of chakra pretty fast. Like, the argument you could make is, well, couldn't Itachi do to Madara what he did to Orochimaru, because the size difference with the, Orochimaru giant snake and then the Susanoo. I don't know. I think Madara would not be.
I'm pretty sure the perfect Susanoo is much bigger than Orochimaru's 8-headed.
Oh, it is. But I'm saying, like, they would use the same logic.
Okay, so the data book states that the Totsuka blade is like an astral spirit weapon that can pierce through anything.
Okay.
So even if you said it could pierce through Susanoo, right? If he pierced the Susanoo, would it absorb Madara? Because with Orochimaru, the snake was all biologically connected to him, right? It was all pretty much him.
That's a good point, yeah.
But the Susanoo is just like his chakra, so would it absorb all of him? It's like, can't Madara just kind of fling himself out of it? I mean, and here's another thing. Would he even need the perfect Susanoo to begin with to stop Itachi?
Right.
Because, like, I guess this is going into Rinnegan territory, but, like, if we're talking about EMS Madara, he has the QB. And, like, if anybody wants to tell me that Itachi, especially, like, a sick Itachi, or even a live Itachi with a limited amount of chakra, but, like, who isn't sick or whatever, is going to take out the majestic attire Susanoo, like Nine-Tailed Fox, the QB cloaked Susanoo, the same one that, like, Naruto and Sasuke used to press Jubito.
Yeah.
And then that, by the way, was with half of the QB's chakra, and with Sasuke's not perfect Susanoo. Anyway, so, yeah, if people want to say Itachi can take that out, I mean, fine, I guess, but you are incorrect.
So, the thing about the Yatamir, I think that's what it's called, is that it also is like the Totsuka blade's an astral offense, but the mirror is astral defense, so it can block everything. But then it's like, it doesn't have omnidirectional defense. It's just whatever's in front of you. I don't know, this is a bad example, but like Madara's fan, pretty much. Like, whatever. It doesn't mean Madara's invincible because he can reflect what hits it. I mean, Hashirama made that very fucking clear. I mean, if you sent off a nuclear bomb around Itachi, great. 45% of his shield, of his body was covered by the shield. What about the other part of his body?
Even if he survives it, he's gonna get hit around inside the Susanoo's like a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even weigh 60, 70 kilos. Fucking rest in peace.
Okay, so Itachi's Genjutsu wouldn't work because Madara has superior dojutsu, right?
Damn.
Madara to get fucking people going off in the comments on that.
Whoa.
Oh, well, the Tsukuyomi can actually solo Kaguya, so...
Yeah, it's solo. Because she doesn't have a Mangekyo Sharingan, so she can't. And Madara has superior DC and stamina, and I want to say this, but he also has superior fighting experience, which is
no, because Itachi was Kage level of 7 years old.
He was the leader of the Ambu when he was what the hell was he?
The Ambu.
Oh my god. I love it.
So I mean, okay, I could see at very best for an Itachi fan that's going for the victory, going for the W. Okay, maybe Madara stands still in his base form and Itachi stabs him with the Totsuka blade. I can maybe that'll give you a W. But it's anything else, man. I just don't see it happening.
Right.
So because
the thing about this is, I feel like people give Itachi all the credit for being a genius and shit, but they just hate Madara because of how hyped up Madara is in the series. This is the type of person I meet all the time, where they're just oh, Itachi's awesome, yeah. But then they hate Madara for all of the same reasons. They love Itachi because Madara is overpowered. But then they're well, Itachi can beat him through strategy, and it's no, I don't think these people understand that Madara is a pure animal.
Yeah,
right. He's got everything down. I'm pretty sure all of his stats in the data book would be 5 out of 5. No question about it, because I venture to say he's smarter than Itachi is, and he's way more experienced.
Well, he plans so far ahead for this.
People just they really suck fucking Itachi off because it's the same deal with Bleach with Ukiura. Like everyone just loves him. I don't know why. Maybe like that
Character
whole
design's
really
cool.
emo character-esque thing just appeals to them. Because I mean, if we went back in the day before we had stuff like Rikudo Madara and all that, like they were still just.
We'll get to Rikudo Madara.
Yeah, no, I know we will, but like people have always just sucked his dick dry. Like it's just. It's too much for me to comprehend. Like he is impressive, but come on, this is Madara we're talking about, and people actually try to bring up the stupid shit like the interviews, the Genjutsu and stuff like that. He just doesn't win. Like, can we discuss from like start to finish how the fight would actually go? Like, how can you guys see it going with Madara and Itachi?
Madara would toy around with him the way he did with the 5 Kage.
Yeah, I don't see Itachi beating all the 5 Kage anyway. Like, could you see Itachi soloing the 5 Kage?
Could you see a blind Itachi soloing 9 Biju, Obi-Wan, EMS Sasuke, and KCM2 Naruto? And then just kind of waving their hand at Gaara and making Gaara, like, just run away? Right, Gaara didn't lose to Madara. He saw everything Madara did, and he just retreated.
Run away!
Fuck that. I'm taking the L. I'm out of here.
Like, he had a technique specifically designed to seal Madara away forever. And Madara, in 2 seconds, was just like, absolutely not. He just, like, he moved out of it with his Susanoo while blind, by the way. And Gaara was just like, after that, he was just like,
What do I do?
What do I even do?
So, there's one other way, the Izanami. Do you think that could turn
I
it
cannot
around?
imagine why Madara would not be able to use Izanami. A lot of
Yeah.
people say he never did, he can't, but, like,
He used one of them, right?
he used Izanagi, but a lot of people are going to say because he didn't use Izanami, he can't. And that's not true. And now I know because I said that because Kaguya didn't use her MS abilities or Rinnegan abilities in the fight like that I did between her and Madara, it might sound like I'm being a hypocrite here, but the difference between those is Izanami, like, you can't use that eye ever again. And Madara has never been in a situation where he was as, like, hard-pressed enough to use one of his abilities that, like, he would waste one of his MS, like, to trap somebody in Izanami. Like, he has so many other ways that are more efficient to take somebody out than...
Yeah, even against, like, 8-Gate Guy, so
Yeah.
that's what makes him so hard to put against Itachi, because so many things we would think Itachi would really shit on Madara with, but, like, I just don't think he can really put him in a corner where he would have to rely on that. And one more thing to add, he definitely knows how to use all those techniques because he's read the fucking Uchiha, like,
Well,
slabs.
that's what I was saying. Like, just because he hasn't used Izanami doesn't mean he doesn't know how to.
Got it, yeah.
He already used one of them anyway. But here's another point. What if Itachi uses those abilities?
Madara will just avoid them because Madara knows exactly how they work.
Yeah, if he got caught in the... What's the one that Kabuto got caught in?
Izanami. That's like
I
trying
think
to...
Madara would slip out of that. Cause
That's like trying to use shadow clones to beat Naruto. Like, you're just, like...
So the only way that Itachi's even beating a weaker Madara is by Madara being retarded, which he's not.
like a plot into stupidity. And
which he's not.
Moto loves Madara too much to do
This
that
is
to him.
completely one-sided, I suppose,
Madara,
isn't it?
everyone has a weakness, but Madara does not. Like, come on, that's some prime author dick sucking. Like,
Did he actually say that? Was that an actual statement?
He did.
Yeah,
even existed.
Madara does not, Jesus.
Wait,
Well, you
just
can't
think
use
about
that
it.
statement if you don't use the statement about Itachi beating Madara.
Just think about this, though.
Nope, you're cherry picking.
Guys, we're
So-
missing the key thing though. Like, Madara was so strong that the author had to kill him. Like, that's how fucking OP this guy was.
Like, had to retcon Zetsu into being Kaguya's will, not Madara's.
I don't even know if we need to go here, but we're gonna do it anyway. So what about the stronger Madara? What about like Rinnegan?
Okay, so Rinnegan with no wood release. I mean, Human Path Dragon extracts Itachi's soul from within the Susanoo. GG.
Limbo solos.
Yeah, Limbo
literally one-shots, dude. Like,
yeah, no, he just projects a Limbo, and the Limbo clone gets right up to Itachi and uses the human path to extract it.
How is he even going to do this, though? Because, like, as soon as he looks in the direction of Itachi, like, he's dead. Tsukuyomi, rest in peace, fucking uninstall. Like,
Rest in peace.
uninstall, fam. Like, that's it, it's over.
So, like, even just, like, the weaker Limbo clones, I think when Madara only has, like, one eye, they can literally hit so hard they can knock out the tailed beast.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And, well, like Clyde was saying that if Madara looks in Itachi's direction, he might get trapped in, like, Tsukuyomi, but, I mean, he doesn't have to look directly into Itachi's eye.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
sarcasm. It's not gonna happen.
Plus, the Rinnegan was just overpowered anyway. Like,
I don't know about that because like that is his MS, like Genjutsu. I don't know if a Rinnegan would overpower like a technique specifically dedicated to trapping somebody in a Genjutsu.
Yeah.
I will give Itachi that. I just don't think Madara would let himself get trapped in it. And if Sasuke can bust out of a Tsukuyomi, I think Madara can too. And now it's arguable whether Sasuke did bust out of Itachi's Tsukuyomi because Itachi wasn't trying to kill him. But
Yeah.
I think that he did it. Like, I think that he actually did it on his own, man.
I thought they clashed. I thought like they just like got each other in a Genjutsu at the same time, and it just cancelled out. Like,
Itachi trapped Sasuke and Tsukuyomi, but Sasuke forced his way out.
oh
through
yeah, that's
sheer
right.
willpower.
Because he thought he was
Yeah.
pulling his eyes out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that Itachi was trying to necessarily keep him in there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
even let's say he does hit Madara with Tsukuyomi, Madara is gonna survive it, even if he does exactly to him what he did to Kakashi.
I
Oh, yeah.
specifically made a technique with Taijutsu to be able to avoid, looking in the eyes of an Uchiha.
Oh yeah, it's the complex technique known as looking at your opponent's feet.
But listen to this, okay? Madara, just with his own physical strength, was able to go against 8 Gates guy, and he wasn't on even terms by any means of imagination. But if his Taijutsu was on that level, like there's no way he's going to look into Itachi's eyes on purpose. Like I'm sure he could evaluate the situation and say, I should not look in the direction of this guy's eyeballs.
It depends on the intel that he has, but I'm pretty sure he knows that there are Uchiha out there, like with Mangekyo powers, like that are Genjutsu.
Yeah, like
so he'd
Susanoo.
probably be like, yeah, let's not look into his eye.
I also wanted to bring this up. So
The
a
power
Limbo
of
clone
looking
is
at your
able to
opponent's
knock
feet.
out a tailed beast without even using Susanoo.
Yeah.
And the perfect Susanoo is supposed to be like Nine Tails level. Literally, a Limbo could actually one-shot Itachi and could honestly probably body his Susanoo as well. Like, even if Itachi had his guard up, like, the Limbo clone would literally fuck him. Like, no matter what he does, it would literally fuck him in terms of raw power.
And Itachi can't even see them. I'm like, he has no awareness
Oh,
like what
of
Naruto and Sasuke did, so he's not going to know what the
Now
fuck's
see
going on.
Itachi, he knows everything.
The Madara no
You
longer
would see
has the
Madara,
Mangekyo
like,
Sharingan.
you would see
it's
Madara
like-
open his eye and immediately know the specific ins and outs of the Limbo.
This reminds me of like the Batman argument. Like Batman with prep time could beat anybody. Like that's what it always is with Itachi.
Yeah. No, I've heard people say that he's a Batman tier strategist. I'm like, hold on. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Hold on.
Batman literally, Batman actually breaks the plot.
I think Itachi might take it because, Madara, with his Rinnegan, doesn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan anymore, guys. So,
And Itachi can beat anybody without a Mangekyo Sharingan. That is correct, yeah. Forget that Madara can use his Susanoo with Rinnegan active. It's not a Mangekyo Sharingan, so Madara loses.
Yeah.
But, what is Itachi going to do against Wood Clone Susanoo?
nothing.
What is he going to do
Just gets
against...
fucked.
What is he going to do against, exploding wood dragons and, one thing that I wondered is, can Madara's Wood clones use Limbo? And can his Limbo clones create Wood clone? Because if so, you kind of have an infinite loop.
Dude, he would be like
Bobby.
overpopulating the world, like fucking straight up. Like he would rival the population of Asia. Like fucking rip.
Even normal Madara with just, the wood clones, can Itachi take on, 6 Susanoo that are stronger than his Susanoo? I mean, I don't
No.
know. Even if they
Oh
are
yeah, no,
clones.
let's just think about this. Like you said, though, Yadomir is not omnidirectional. It's not like
Yep.
a sphere. So, he just has some. If he had 25 coming at him from every direction, there's no way he could just poke Totsuka.
I don't know though, guys. Like, did you see the amount of shurikens he threw at fucking Sasuke when they fought? Like
Oh yeah, there's a Totsuka Shuriken probably that seals everything.
What about the final Madara? What do you
Whoa.
think would happen with that? Just
Rinne Sharingan, double Rinnegan, all 5 Limbo clones, perfect Susanoo.
the one that was so strong that Kishimoto legit fucking shafted him up his ass crack. He's like,
Yeah.
No. It wasn't just that he shafted Madara. It was that he shafted Madara immediately after Madara said he would get serious. And I'm not exaggerating. He immediately after he's like, all right, Zetsu, I'm actually about to flex for the first time. And why don't you help me? Zetsu killed, stabs him. As soon as Madara said that he was about to try his hardest for once, Kishimoto had to get rid of him.
It's amazing.
That entire war was legit him just swinging his dick around. He's like, fuck, he's straight up bored as. He was bored as fuck.
Oh yeah, no, like he was talking about Hashirama being the only person capable of defeating him, and then he off-screens Hashirama blind.
He off-screens him.
People are gonna, if you don't bring this up, bring up Itachi's perfect Susanoo from Storm 4, which actually does make things a bit more interesting, because if it has like a huge Totsuka blade and a huge Yada mirror, then it might actually be able to do some damage to Madara.
Right.
But it stops at would Rinnegan Madara at most. I'll maybe say he could take out Rinnegan Madara with the perfect Susanoo Totsuka blade.
I don't know. I mean, look, let's be serious. All jokes aside, Itachi, he definitely takes it. Like, this
is a troll video. No, we just wanted to see how many people we can make mad. Itachi definitely defeats Madara.
Yeah, Itachi wins for sure.
He stole his Naruto voice. No diff. I mean, he could have stopped the war by himself. I mean, no one else was really.
Before it even started.
He just copies. He just copies Madara's ability to summon the Nine Tails and summons another Nine Tails. You know, using the Shine copy ability.
Yeah. Someone's a copy Nine Tails. But anyways, guys, I think that sums up the video. Thanks to Swag Kage and Clyde for joining me today.
Yeah, go subscribe. Go subscribe to my channel. Don't forget.
Don't subscribe to him. Subscribe to me.
No, subscribe to me most importantly. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And until next time.
Yeah, peace.
That was funny. I like it. That was good. I like the rapport they have with each other. It's very funny. They obviously have a laugh with it, and that's what I like. Every now and then, like a bit of a giggle whilst discussing. It's fun. It's always fun to just sit down and just like with your friends and go, no, I think this guy would win. No. Basic concept of when all this stuff's come from, I suppose. When you're kids, you were just like, no, this superhero beat this superhero. But that was fun. I like that. I might do some more Seth stuff. In fact, like you guys have been asking for ages now, and hopefully soon, when I've got time, it's on its way. The Espada versus the Akatsuki. I nearly started recording that the other day, but it's an hour and 9 minutes, and I don't have enough time at the moment with my schedule now to get that done. So I want to do the Espada versus the Akatsuki before I do Madara versus Aizen. And they're both really long videos. So they are on the way. Just, you know, not right away. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys, yes, all of you guys, next time. Bye.